Are you set on your end? Okay, we're going to hot roll video again, of course. All right, everyone, stand by. And okay, here we go. Well, as the holiday purchases, decorations, and recipes pile up for the most wonderful time of the year, so does the number of insurance claims. And according to an Allstate poll released just in time for the season, a majority of adults acknowledge there's an increase in home hazards during the holidays, but we might not be doing enough to protect ourselves against them. Hopefully that's going to change after we speak with our next guest. Allstate agency owner Frank Torres joins us now with some tips for a happy and safe holiday season. Frank, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, Frank, let's get right into it. What did the Allstate survey reveal about holiday hazards hitting a little too close to home for many Americans?
Well, the poll results showed that 70% of Americans are aware that there's an uptick in claims during the holiday season. We're seeing a lot of weather-related claims, theft, and fire. But unfortunately, only 37% are taking preventative action in order to prevent these things from happening.
Okay, well, we're going to try again to change that now. So let's start with all the shopping that we're doing, Frank. How can people protect their holiday purchases?
Well, a couple of things that individuals can do. For one, when they're out shopping and they're going to put stuff in the car, make sure that it goes in the trunk in the car versus the front seat or the back seat. Leaving those things exposed does tempt the possibility of theft. In addition, if you are going to order stuff online for friends and loved ones, make sure that the individuals on the other end know that they're going to be receiving a gift or a package. We're seeing a lot of theft come about when packages are left at the doorstep with nobody to claim it for hours on end. And finally, if you're going to travel outside of your home, try not to post that information on social media. When you post it on social media, unfortunately, it just advertises that there's an empty home available.
All right, that's very true. Social media is not always our friend. All right, let's talk about decorating. You know, people love to go all out at this time of year, Frank. So how can we be sure that we're decking the halls with safety in mind?
Well, a couple of things we can do. For one, make sure to have your chimneys cleaned and inspected just before the holiday season starts. We're seeing a lot of fire claims as a result of that, as a result of not be properly taking care of that. If you're going to have decorative candles around the home, just make sure they're not left unattended. And if you want to put light fixtures outside to make it decorative during the holidays, make sure that you use extension cords that are appropriate to keep outside. In addition, if you have any, if you're going to keep a live tree in the home, make sure you're watering it once a day. If 3 days go by, those trees tend to dry up and it can become a fire hazard.
Okay, those are some good tips. And speaking of fire hazards, Frank, what other tips should we keep in mind when it comes to fire safety?
For one, change the batteries on your smoke detectors just before the holiday season. Make sure that everybody in the household knows where the fire extinguisher is and how to properly use it. And if you are going to be doing some holiday cooking, make sure that you're not multitasking. Get your friends, get your family, get everybody to help you out around the kitchen. That way, someone's constantly attending to that stove.
Okay, those are some good tips, and I like the delegation in the kitchen. That's always great. All right, Frank, these are some wonderful tips, but if we'd like some more information, where can we find it?
Absolutely. Please go to allstate.com/holiday decorator. We have an interactive site that'll provide you with more hazards that are out there and solutions on how you can help.
All right, we'll be sure to check that out. Frank Torres, we appreciate you taking some time today. Wish you a very happy holiday season.
Thank you.
All right. Good job.
We may want to go one more round on that one.
Uh-oh. What happened?
No, I just noticed that I messed up. I messed up at one point, and I spoke over you because I thought that you had said cut.
It's fine.
Okay.
But it was literally it was a half a second, so you're fine.
All right.
Yeah, you did, and everything else was perfect, so not to worry about it at all.
Perfect.
Good job, my friend.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. So listen, you can kind of sit tight for a second. Your next interview is going to be